Could you tell us what you saw for those two penalties and what the refs might have told you or about them?
I don't think I should talk about that, honestly. I think if you've got VAR in the competition, one for sure is not a penalty. The other one we heard was right on the line, possibly outside the box. The mistake was the short pass inside that caused the problem for us. But I probably should hold comment on that refereeing performance and the penalty decisions.
And can you talk about, the team didn't have a lot of possession in that first half, but were still able to get up by two. What worked well in that first half for Portland?
Yeah, I mean, the second goal was in the second half. But we knew they'd have possession to try and move it around, but we would just compact, good box defending, making sure we restricted, chances in behind. It was a lot of box crosses. We know that. They're going to try and overload you down the sides. But we knew we'd have opportunities in transition. Obviously, we scored. Soph hit the bar right after. Could have gone 2-0 up, but then with the subs that we had to make in 3 and 4 subs, unfortunately, at half-time for medical reasons. But we managed to get the second goal through Raylan. And then I thought it was just those decisions that went against us that turned the tide. And then, obviously, when they're up, you have to weather that storm. And unfortunately, the first one was a mistake on our behalf. 50-50 decision again. I don't want to talk about that.
Coach, Morvilla for Diarios from Spain. Even though there were two teams from the same league, but another competition like the CONCACAF W, what is important for you to be in these tournaments in order to grow the level of the women's sport?
Yeah, it's important for the players to have opportunities. Like we say, it's great for the growth of the game. And obviously we've now got 2 home games that we'll look to win and progress into those semi-finals.
And what can you say about Landon Donovan and playing against him as a coach?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously in the interim position, but he's had some experience on the men's side. And yeah, congratulations. I think the calls went for them tonight. But that's football.
If that's all, we'll move to questions via Zoom. Taylor Vincent, if you want to go ahead and begin.
Hey, Rob. Thanks for joining us today.
Hi, Taylor.
Another tough one. 5 losses in a row. This can't really continue. What do you think needs to change here, right? You've got Angel City on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, 3 losses in a row. We won against Club America, obviously, in between that. But we need to get healthy bodies available for 90 minutes. Yeah, 4 in 4 substitutes tonight. And obviously that makes a huge difference. So all of the substitutes up until the very last one, were enforced, including the last one, were enforced on us tonight. So you can't legislate for that. When you're putting together the performance, you saw the opportunities in counter-attack, the attacking opportunities. Obviously, Morgan, we were hoping could go maybe a little bit longer, and Soph. But they've got to regroup and get, like we talked about, managing minutes and managing moments. And unfortunately, like I say, 2 huge decisions that cost us. But just around that, then seeing it out, making sure that you don't let that momentum go against you when you concede a goal.
And you do have a really quick turn for Angel City on Monday. When you have kind of these midweek games, how do you kind of balance, right, the minutes with the needing to get results?
Yeah, that is the balancing act. Obviously, we had to rotate again today, and we're based on the medical recommendations and high performance as to who is available and ready and for how long, and then hope not to take injuries or enforce substitutions. So we had a couple of rotations enforced. We had a couple of injuries. Players obviously couldn't make the substitutes bench today. Just little muscular injuries at the moment, which is tough when you get one training session in between games. So we got to regroup physically, medically, and then mentally as a group, deal with adversity. And like we've said before, it's a lot of new faces in that dressing room. And we're relying on the experienced players and the old heads to help them through. When your back's against the wall, you've got to push and dig in, get back to basics, get people healthy, regroup, and go again.
And then one last one for me, Coach. I think we all saw Hina took quite a knock last weekend. She wasn't on the game day roster today. Is there any update you can provide on her injury or status or how she's doing?
No, obviously unavailable for today, and being taken care of by our medical staff. Hasn't travelled with us, so we're waiting for updates. As you saw, a very tough injury and a key player to lose. So we're hoping the other injuries tonight and the muscular ones, we can get those players back, and then the medical team will advise on Hina as we progress and here in the future.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Shane, do you have any questions?
Yeah, Rob, this has been such an interesting season for you guys for so many reasons. It's been up and down and up and down and up again, and now it's down. And I'm just wondering, like, as a coach, as a leader of women and others, what have you learned these last few weeks? Are you changing your approach? What are you saying to everyone right now?
Yeah, we're working hard on the training ground and getting back to basics. Like we had, as we say, a big turnover. We've had a high performance director, medical director, changes, personnel, a lot of turnaround on and off the field, and a lot of new faces here. And the focus day to day is the basics of football, taking care of the basics, dealing with winning your 1v1 battles, making sure tactically, the players are right there, they're buying in. It's those little moments now, and having to deal with adversity. And some people haven't been in those situations before. They're new to the group. And like I say, trying to get everybody healthy and well to be able to enact the full game plan for 90 minutes is key, so that we can put our best foot forward. But with the changes, the turnaround, very short between games at the moment, 1 or 2 training sessions, having that time to work is very limited. And we're trying to get people healthy and ready and mentally there to battle out and represent the club and know what that means. And a lot of them, it's new, so the older players, myself as staff, helping them through these moments, keeping them focused, keeping them together, so that they can respond in the best way possible, which is on the field.
Anything else?